There's also this that I've been wanting to watch. It's Bear Grylls. So Bear Grylls, I've talked about him before. He's he used to be in the SAS, I'm not mistaken. It's like the British Special Forces, I think. And well, he got injured. He got injured. I think he was flying into Africa during one of his during his time in the military, and then he broke his back somehow. I don't remember the specifics, but after that, 1 year exactly after that, he climbed Mount Everest. The doctors told him he was about a hairline inch from never being able to walk again, and then a year after his injury, he was on the top of Mount Everest. And he said that like 4 people died on that journey. So this guy is insane. And he says he gets all his strength comes from his faith in Jesus Christ. So that's why I like bringing him up, because he is a really good example of a type of person that a Christian man should aim to be like. Of course, everybody has their flaws, but to really humble yourself before God and be able to understand that through God you can do a lot. I mean, your strength comes from the creator of heaven and earth. That's what it says in the Bible. So you can do a lot when you put your faith in God and you realize that you can get strength from it, from the Holy Spirit and having a connection with Jesus Christ. And so that's what I was going to get into today as well. We're going to watch, he likes to do these adventures, right, where he goes out into the wild and he'll try to survive. That's where his show Man vs. Wild came from, where he went out. He teaches you how to survive just using what's around you. And now in this, he's going through the journey of Jesus Christ, where he lived. He's going to be like skydiving into the land, all this stuff. So I thought we'd check it out and do a little watch party of his journey through Jesus's land, but in Bear Grylls style, which is like, doing these cool outdoor activities and adventures. It's pretty awesome. So let's check it out.
I'm Bear Grylls, and I've been to the highest point on the planet, and I'm now here at the Dead Sea, at the lowest point in the entire world. Get ready for the ultimate adventure. I'm in Israel, following the footsteps of a man who changed the entire world forever. The refugee, the renegade, and the redeemer. Jesus of Nazareth.
Yeah, and that's the name of the series. So we'll get into that and check it out. Okay, I'm just making sure I could switch between scenes. Nice.
I've wanted to take this adventure my entire life. Israel is like no other place in the world. Small on the map, but massively significant to human history. It's a land of conflict, contrasts, and cultures. The great intersection between the East and the West, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It's a sacred land, a land of miracles and ancient wonders. So much of my life has been built around adventure. Going to incredible and often wild places. but I've never been on a journey like this. Today I'm following in the footsteps of a man who changed history.
So I know right now he's driving, but I do believe he's gonna be skydiving into the Holy Land. I mean, that's the name of the title. So let's check it out.
Time magazine called him the most influential man that has ever lived, Jesus of Nazareth. And you know, I'm not very religious in the traditional sense of the word. I definitely have doubts, definitely have struggles. But to me, there's something so appealing, so intriguing about this person. He was a refugee. He was a renegade, you know, he was a wild one, no doubt. All the rough people seem to love him, and yet the ruling elite struggled so much with it. What was it that was so unique, so special about him? And how did this guy effectively change the world forever?
So I like that he says that he's not religious, but that he's very interested in Jesus. And that's how it should be. Religion has been used for a lot of bad things, and that's turned away a lot of people from the faith. When in reality, it's just about a relationship with Jesus Christ, reading the Bible for yourself, and having a connection, a relationship with Jesus Christ. So he's right. We don't have to be religious in the traditional sense, but it's all about following Jesus Christ and his teachings.
So I've come here to where the story starts in Israel because I want answers. The best adventures in life take us far outside of our comfort zone. I like that. This is definitely going to be challenging physically, but more importantly, it's going to be a spiritual journey. But it's driven by an intrigue, a desire to know more, to find out about the real guy, away from the image that so many of us grew up with of Jesus as this kind of like very formal figure. I want to get to know the real man. This is going to be an adventure for me like no other.
That's Alpha November, wind 190 degrees 10 knots, runway 1.
I don't know if you'd ever go skydiving, but I might. That's honestly something I would think about doing if I was with someone that I know for a fact they know what they're doing. Not just go to like a random skydiving place and jump out of a plane with someone I don't know. I would have to know that they're very experienced, but I'm curious if you would go skydiving, and let me know.
15, clear for takeoff. That's Alpha November, 2 minutes, report jump goes away, and good luck.
Below me is the Holy Land. Nowadays it's called Israel, and a lot of it is wild. Huge desert mountains, fertile valleys, and then desolate salt lakes. It's home to the lowest place on earth as well, the Dead Sea. It's considered a holy place for 3 of the world's major religions, and is home to a man who changed the course of history. He was a humble, poor builder and carpenter, a man called Jesus of Nazareth.
Here we'll report jump away, and we'll head
Okay, we're ready to go. I've been told that the best experiences in life, first of all, require a leap of faith. Okay, let's do this.
Nice. That's awesome.
Okay, stop. Let's take it back from the top. Because it's occurred to me that not everyone knows the origin story of Jesus. There's an evil king, a band of shepherds, angels, mystics, a virgin birth. It's a pretty wild tale. And it all starts with a woman named Mary. You might recognize her immaculate image from statues and stained glass windows from the last 2,000 years. But in reality, Mary was a regular teenage girl, pregnant, unmarried, and probably very afraid. She's visited by an angel who tells her she's going to have a baby. And not just any baby, the Son of God, which was extra
Imagine being told that you're gonna have a baby that's the Son of God. That's amazing. All right, let's check out the jump.
animals, some local shepherds, and later on, some... Now, let's really dive in.
So that's the Holy Land. Look at that. Imagine the feeling.
Okay, on the ground. Motorbike's there. Time to get this adventure going.
That's awesome. I actually have that same scarf. I think it's called a shamag. I'm not mistaken. That's what my friends told me in high school. But I have that same scarf thing that he has. It's pretty cool. It actually does help with the heat. All right, I'm gonna take another little break. I'm gonna get some more coffee, and I'll be right back.